Good morning, YouTube. It is another beautiful day. Sun is shining here in San Diego County in Oceanside, and this is the end of summer. We are August 27th now, about a little past 11:20 a.m. in the morning. Anyway, I wanted to go a little more, well, just refresh what I said from yesterday, which is what I believe is the best way to host an open house, if that's the path you choose to sell your client's home. The best way to do that, to host an open house, is to, when you first sign your listing, when you first come onto the market, do not do an open house for the first 10 days. No open houses for the first 10 days. Don't do a showing for the first 10 days either. If you're gonna do an open house, don't do it for the first 10 days. After the 10-day mark, do an open house Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 1 to 5 or 2 to 4, 1 to 5, 2 to 4, or 2 to 5, whatever your time preference is, or 10 to 2. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., 1 to 5, 2 to 4, or 2 to 5, whatever your preference is, but don't do them for the first 10 days. And don't do a showing either, because when you do them after the 10-day mark, that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, what will happen is all the agents and buyers that have been contacting you via phone call, text message, or email that have been trying to set something up with you, they're all going to show up there that weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And if you have a lot of demand, if you have a lot of people that want to see the property, they're all going to see each other there. They're all going to be walking through the property at the same time. They're all going to be walking to the open house at the same time. And they're going to see that they're in competition with a lot of other people. So, that being said, they're going to see that there's real demand there, and they're going to be in competition with a lot of other buyers, and they're going to have to make an offer that's going to be really strong. Otherwise, they know that they're going to get beat out, because they can see that you have other buyers that are real, and they can see that the other buyers are interested, and more likely than not, they're probably going to be in the property for a solid 25-30 minutes, most likely. And the longer that a buyer is at a property, generally speaking, if they're there for more than half of an hour, the chances and likelihood of you getting an offer from them are more than likely above 70 to 80%. Probably, around that percentage. In other words, they're very likely to make you an offer. And when you have, you know, 5 to 7 buyers, even 8 or more, walking through a house, and you're only doing, open houses after 10 days that weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and all those people are coming through and they see everybody else, that puts you in a really strong position to have leverage and to be able to negotiate with people and to bring your seller, your client, the highest, strongest offer possible. And I'll be the first one to tell you this, since I've been doing this for 8 years. I got my real estate license in 2016. I'll be the first one to tell you, the first offer you get is most often your highest and strongest, most often. And so when you put yourself in a position like that, and all these buyers see you, or see that they have other interested parties that are going through the property, the likelihood that you're going to have a bidding war happen is very, very high, even in a market like this. And I know that may be hard to believe, but, like, once again, if you price it right the first time, and open house is the way you want to go, because that's where you feel your strong point is, that's totally fine. But just don't hold off on them for the first 10 days. No showings, no open houses for the first 10 days. After the 10-day mark, that following weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 1 to 5, 2 to 4, or 2 to 5, 10 to 2, whatever your time preference is. And all those buyers see that, they see everyone else coming through, you're putting yourself in a very strong position. So that's what I would say to do. If you sign a listing and open houses is the way you want to go, no open houses, no showings for the first 10 days. No open houses, no showings for the first 10 days. After the 10-day mark, that Friday, that weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 12 to 5, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 10 to 2, you let everyone know that's what you're doing. You're hosting that open house that weekend. You're putting yourself in a very strong position to have a lot of people come through, and they're going to see everybody else, and they're going to know that they're going to have to make a really strong offer to, be in the running at all. That's how that works. So, I want you guys to know that, because I see a lot of agents today, and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. Like, the first 3 days on the market are still your most important. They still, because it's brand new to the MLS and the marketplace. It's brand new. And, you know, the marketplace, everyone loves new stuff. Everyone wants to see what's new, what's going on. Maybe this is my ideal house. Maybe this is exactly what I've been looking for. So yeah, you want to keep that in mind. So the first, 3 days, this first 72 hours are usually that's the most important time you come onto the market. And then, if open houses is the way you want to go, no open houses for the first 10 days. And you tell everyone that's calling you, everyone that's texting you, everyone that's emailing you, hey, we're not doing any showings or open houses for the first 10 days. After that following weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll be doing them from 12 to 5, 1 to 5, or 2 to 4, 10 to 2, whatever your time preference is, whichever you prefer. But that's what you want to let people know. And that's putting yourself in a very, very strong position to bring your client the highest and strongest possible offer right out of the gate. And if you do that, you're going to put yourself in a really strong position to succeed. Because, us real estate agents, we always have the same. Our job is always the same: bring our client the highest and strongest possible offer the first time around. That's our job. So you're putting yourself in a really strong position if you do that. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Tuesday and a great week. I'll talk to you soon.